This episode of Tonight in San Diego is brought to you by The Belly Up Tavern. Broadcasting from Ocean West Studios in America's finest city, this is Tonight in San Diego. This week's guests from the Media Arts Center, Lisa Franek. And this week's musical guest, Tori Roze and the Hot Mess. And here's your host, David Ball.
Welcome to Tonight in San Diego. How's everyone doing tonight? Yeah. Feeling monstrous. Look, we had a really good start to the week because the Padres won their first game of the season. Yeah. That's how we do it, San Diego. But speaking of big news, of course, we want to kick off the show right. So let's begin with the local headlines. Sony Records announced this week a brand new Michael Jackson album. It's entitled Escape, and it features 8 new songs never before heard, as well as 16 remixed instrumentations and 3 guest vocalists, who knows who they'll be, as well as 47 combinations of hee-hee and Shimon. Gotta get my Michael on. Speaking of the 80s, Tom Cruise has been speaking to the media about Top Gun 2! Yep, ironically it will be number 2, but he wants to be in 3D, so the 3D film will have, planes flying all over the place, and of course, ladies, just for you, a 2014 Val Kilmer with 3D old man belly.
Nice man.
Trust me, you don't want to be on the wrong end of old man Kilmer. I don't even know what that means, but it's gross. San Diego has been picked as one of 18 cities for National Geographic's new series called Smart Cities. Yeah, come on, San Diego. We got picked. The documentary will feature San Diego's trolley system, as well as the new public library, and hundreds of bonus hours of homeless people speaking to themselves in front of the Starbucks. Smart cities. Kim Kardashian was taking a selfie this week in front of an elephant in Thailand when the elephant tried to stampede her. Unfortunately, it was unsuccessful, but the trainer was saying that the animal was from the circus and just having flashbacks from her clown-like makeup.
Dang, dude.
Sorry, Kanye.
It's harsh right there.
It's funny, come on. All right. San Diego Convention Center has officially begun auctioning off its namesake for advertising. Sadly, nobody's taken my $5 bid for David's Poo Poo Palace. I'll raise it to $8. That's funny, come on, that'd be great. Comic-Con at David's Poo Poo Palace. I'm there. And finally, San Diego Opera was set to close its doors this week. However, it's remaining open for another 2 weeks. Yeah. I guess the fat lady hasn't sung yet, has she? I actually heard they hired Paula Deen, but she lost a little bit of weight. And she can't sing. 1, 2. I don't like her. Anyway, when we're back from this, we will have a special guest on with us. Speaking about film, Lisa Franek. And that concludes this week's local headlines. Welcome back, everybody. So there's been this huge headline, of course, going on. The Malaysian airline. It's been like a month. They haven't found the plane. I've been following this way too closely. Have you been following this at all?
Yeah, I read this article on CNN. They just said they had the same amount of stuff as at the first day than they have now.
CNN, I feel like they take breaks from covering the Malaysian airline to talk about other things.
Did you hear about it though? I mean, it went away and then it came back.
Yeah, it's a mess. I don't even know what happened. So they're now, and I feel, it's horrible, obviously, what happened, and we're all, but like now they're trying to search the oceans, and basically what we've learned is that there's just a lot of crap floating around. Like it falls off boats. They're like, Sally, I picked up something 80 feet, in the ocean, and it turned out to be like a box of Kardashian weaves. I don't even know. Like, it was just this huge.
Like they need any more of that.
Huge crate. But like, I mean, they're finding all kinds of stuff. I heard they found two 80 foot long boxes. I don't know if you guys heard about that. The other one was enough Botox to sustain, Katie Couric for a day. It was this huge, like 80 foot box. So, but all kidding aside, in all honesty, find the plane, right?
Yes.
Find the plane.
Please.
Find it. I swear, someone from CNN they have the plane. They're like, this is what's happened. They went to the ocean and they dug it up. And
how about aliens? What do you think about that?
But seriously, find the plane. I need to move on. I need to move on. Are you guys ready for our first guest? Yeah! I'm very excited for this. Very, very excited. She's very lovely. We're talking backstage. You guys, please give a huge round of applause as if she was going to give you credit for her class. All right? Ladies and gentlemen, Lisa Franek! Hello, how are you? Please partake of our couch. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well. I am. So, what brings you here today? Well, we invited you.
Yes, on
and that's
this
because you're
particular
awesome.
occasion.
No, but you're amazing. You've done some really cool stuff for the city in film and everything. And what is your favorite part about film?
Well, it's magic.
It's magic.
Yeah, it takes art and music and acting and costumes and all these great things and rolls it up into this other thing, and we get to live in it for a couple hours, and it's awesome.
That's a perfect way to explain that. I think so, at least. I remember when I was in a band, the part that I loved about it was the music video part, and because it was sort of like, but all of these filmmakers we would work with would sort of like use us as their guinea pigs for like other things. They're like, okay, when we do the real thing one day, I'm like, what are you talking about? But yeah, I mean, it's amazing what people can do with film and editing and all that fun stuff, storylines.
Oh yeah.
Especially there's some great storylines these days.
Absolutely.
In film, so that's. I love that they're raising the bar on that.
Most of them are. Some, not so much.
Got it. Well, they're still doing well,
Yes.
So one thing I was going to ask you too was, so you're now an award-winning, right?
Yeah.
Filmmaker.
Yeah,
So tell
I
me
am.
about that. How did you? Yeah, come on, award-winning in front of us.
Well, yeah, I made a film a couple of years ago. I was a grad student, and it was my thesis project, and just recently I won a San Diego Student Film Award for Best Costume and Makeup and Best Director.
That's awesome.
So yeah,
congratulations.
That was nice.
Yeah, give it up for that. That's a huge accomplishment. That's amazing.
It felt good.
Well, that's why you're here, because you're amazing. So we are so fortunate. Did you bring a reel with you that we can?
I think we're gonna watch a clip from my other job.
Oh, other job.
Yeah.
Okay. Tell us about that, and then we'll show the clip.
Okay, so I'm the artistic director at the Digital Gym Cinema. It's a small cinema in North Park.
Okay.
And independent, so we show all the stuff that goes to New York and LA and doesn't normally get to come here. So we're celebrating our 1-year anniversary on April 12th, which is next Saturday. And it's going to be really awesome. Reception and movies and prizes and probably some booze and, some fun stuff like that. And so, yeah, I brought a clip of one of the films. It's part of the trailer of
perfect.
one of the films we're going to show.
Awesome. Can we show that now? I want to see such a thing.
very exciting and very hip and cool company. You know, the government may be pretty foolish, but business is not so foolish.
Right now, green businesses are really sexy.
Sustainability is a value that is very specific to business.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
Lots of cool bougie stuff. So I hate to do this to you because I know that I don't hate to do this, and I'm sorry to him for this. But here's the thing. So my cousin is an upcoming film director, editor, and he and etc. Extraordinaire, I suppose. But he said, you know, hey, she's really well connected. You know, I've heard of her. Can you please show a clip of one of my films and see if she likes it. So I hope you don't mind, but my cousin Francis, we're gonna watch his.
Okay.
His. No, I mean we have to take. Okay, I'm sorry. Well, if we can just show it. I mean, he's really good. He's really good at doing this. Can we show it? So what'd you think? Is it good?
Cinematic fireworks.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so you're gonna show it in your next festival?
Well.
Transgressions.
It's interesting.
You guys liked it, right? It was a masterpiece. You don't care what you say.
I can see that your protagonist went through some things.
He did, yeah. I don't know what that was
He went
about.
through some change.
Well, thank you so much for checking us out
Thank
and
you.
coming on today. Please sit right there. When we get back, we're gonna meet up with Tori Roze and the Hot Mess. Welcome back, guys. Tonight's show is brought to you by The Belly Up. We got ticket giveaway for the audience for Sage Francis and B. Dolan. That's going to be June 17th, of course, at The Belly Up.
Awesome.
Yep. All right, you guys, please give a huge San Diego round of applause for Tori Roze and the Hot Mess! How are you? I'll shake your hand over there. Hello. Sit. Yeah, because, well, how's everything going? How are
Pretty
you
good.
guys? Yeah?
Pretty good, keeping busy.
You guys don't look like hot messes tonight.
More like tired messes.
Tired
tonight,
messes.
Yes.
Okay, from what? Or
Life.
shall we dare ask?
Life.
Life. Okay. We're here. Hopefully energized, ready to perform, right?
Yes.
Yes?
Yeah,
Awesome.
super stoked.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Cool. You guys have done some really cool stuff. I was reading about in San Diego. You guys have opened for one of my favorites, Nika Costa.
Yeah.
And of course, one of my other favorites, The Bird and the Bee.
I freaking love
I
them.
love
yeah.
them.
We kind of played alongside them, not quite open for them, but we had the
Okay.
honor of kind of being on the same bill,
Awesome.
so to speak.
So you played
know?
shows with them.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Well, then that's equally as amazing. So how did you guys get to meet Nika Costa? At all?
Yes, we
Okay.
did, and I
She's
very,
fiery.
very much put my foot in my mouth very quickly.
What happened?
I was just like, oh my God, Nika Costa! I haven't heard you since I was like however years old.
Oh,
and
no.
I was like, that doesn't make you old. That just, I don't know what that makes you. It was one of those moments where you're just like so excited and you just say the first thing that comes out of your mouth and you're just like, oh, dude.
I saw her at the Belly Up. She's a wild child. I saw her at the Belly Up a few years ago, and I was in the front, and she just took her fingers, like she was like staring at my friend, like singing like wow, and then she took her fingers and just like pushed them against my forehead, and I was just like, this is magic. Like I don't know what was happening, but I was so like yes, you know. So, so hopefully, you know, that was okay for her because she's just.
You know, I mean, rumor on the street is she got herself into some trouble with her own use of words at one point.
Oh.
So I'm like, hey, a lady after my own heart.
Fiery. I also heard she's like Frank Sinatra's goddaughter or something. I don't know.
That I don't
That
know.
might be a Snopes thing. Look that up. I don't know. I think that might be fact, though. I'm not sure.
We're gonna wiki that.
So speaking of craziness, all those things, why are you guys called the Hot Mess?
Oh, several reasons. The biggest reason being that we never used to rehearse. Our rehearsal occurred on stage, and fortunately for us, we have such incredible musicians in our group that we were able to pull that off. But we've had some scary times. I mean,
I always thought it was because our bass player was listening to us as we were rehearsing, and he said it sounds like a hot mess right now.
well,
But I don't know. I might be wrong.
And also, too, the name kind of just stuck. Every time we played, we had kind of a different constituency of people playing with us. There was a core group of us three, and this other, our old drummer, Serge. It was always us, and then you never knew who else was going to be playing with us. And then we finally got some commitment out of some people, and now we have like a solid thing going, but that's kind of how we rolled. By the seat of our pants, so to speak.
So it was just always a hot mess. You never knew what you were gonna get. Grab bag.
Yep.
Legitimate.
Yep.
Awesome. Love
Like,
it.
who's showing up tonight? What?
Well, what doesn't sound like a hot mess is what you guys have coming up, which is you're playing the Coachella Relief in Palm Springs.
I call it Coachella Relief because
Okay.
we are relieving those poor souls that have been hanging out at Coachella all day and that happen to be coming to. Those who are also fortunate enough to go to Palm Springs and have scored a hotel room there to not be camping at Coachella. We're playing for those people and those who want to sneak into the free show because it's free.
Oh, it's free. Well,
Yeah, at the Riviera in Palm Springs. So drop
Awesome.
on by. It's Trey Swanky.
Love it. So which weekend is that going to be?
That is next weekend. That's
Oh, so at the first weekend of Coachella.
April 11th
Okay.
and 12th. So Friday and Saturday we'll be there.
Awesome. As many of you guys know, I did not get Coachella tickets this year. I'm super upset. And Jenna gets to go, but I don't get to go. She can tell me all about it.
Instagram that.
Outcast was like weird, but not that weird, but I liked it. And then you guys have some upcoming shows too, of course. Bar Pink,
Yep.
Residency.
Yep. we got the
Ooh, so tell us
residency.
about that. When's that happening? How do we go
is
to that?
The fourth Monday of every month. We basically have just decided as a band to kind of like cut back on the shows and only do things that we really, really want to do because, you know, we've been around for a minute. We're not trying to lie about that. And they have some of the best sound in San Diego, and it's again a free show. And we always have a really good time there. We like get
It's a
high
fun
off
venue.
of playing there. It's a great
Yeah,
feeling.
Soundman's great. Or both the Soundman we've had
Yeah.
have been great. It's a real like,
The bartenders
it's
are
like
great.
a
Everybody's
musician's
super nice.
place because it's owned by musicians. I
Yeah,
think, so.
it makes a difference when you've got that kind of on the back end of things. Somebody who genuinely cares about what they're having go on in their own establishment.
Right.
You know, they're doing it too.
For
they
sure.
understand.
It's a great venue, and honestly, you guys should definitely check it out, Riviera. I've only seen one.
Bar Pink.
Bar Pink.
Yes.
Sorry, I'm thinking Riviera, and like I've only actually seen two bands there play, and I've seen them multiple times play there. And one
Yeah.
is True Stories, and the other one is Wendy Bailey, and it's always a great show.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
The sound is great there, and I love that place. And they've got the pink balls hanging from the ceiling,
Yeah.
and all that fun stuff. So it's definitely worth checking out. You guys should definitely check it out. So we're really excited to see you guys here tonight on our stage.
Yeah.
Are you guys excited? Are you guys excited? When we return, we are going to hear Tori Roze and the Hot Mess! You can get their latest album on iTunes, performing Little Black Ballerina off of Turbulence. Give it up for Tori Roze and the Hot
Little black ballerina, you left Batman behind. Little black ballerina, prancing on classy vines. Wise little thing, always knowing. Yellow saucer eyes. Now your brother cries for you. Oh, little black ballerina, you left Batman behind. Little black ballerina, prancing on classy vines. Gone too soon. Gone too soon. Gone too soon. Over, under. Coffee tables and carpet lamps. Dancing to your high notes and twinkle toes to tippy taps. Little black ballerina, you left Batman behind. Little black ballerina, prancing on cloudy vines. Ceasing breath within these arms of mine. A lifeless body, soul has entered time. Stardust trails will always line the sky. Every day I still will wonder why. Little black ballerina, you left Batman behind. Little black ballerina, prancing on classy vines. Little black, little black, little black.
want to give a huge shout out to our guest of the evening, Lisa Franek! And give it up one more time to Tori Roze and the Hot Mess!
Oh, yeah. Hey, hey, hey. You got me fumbling. I think I'm stumbling. Got me twisted and tied up in my head. And now I'm mumbling. This cookie's crumbling.